Did you know you can do tons of things with a smartphone? One of the coolest things is that you can go on the internet. The internet is an amazing place to find new friends like you from all over the world. You can play games, listen to music, send text messages, and learn lots of things. But there are rules on the internet that should be followed. Every time we send a message to a friend, it's like delivering the message in person. Everything you write online is the same as a face-to-face conversation. Hashtag virtual is real. When you express yourself, remember that the words you use represent you. You are what you communicate. Take great care with everything you share online, like information and photos about you and your friends. If you have no doubts, always ask an adult for help. Hashtag share with care. Don't forget that sometimes it's best to turn it off and spend quality time with your friends and family. And always remember to be mindful of how much time you spend using your phone. Ask an adult to help you set up time limits. Be careful when sharing pictures and information online. They can be easily shared by others and they can remain online for a very long time. Be yourself, especially when you communicate with other people online. The words you use represent you. Put your phone out of your reach when you are studying. It will help you to be more focused. When you enjoy time with your friends and family, there is no need to use the phone, so sometimes it's better to turn it off. Don't you agree? Next, have you ever thought that what you share online could be read by someone that is not so much of a friend? Always remember to take great care with the personal information and photos that you share online. That is hashtag share with care. Be careful when posting. Don't share phone numbers, addresses, or personal details. This information could be misused by others. Always check your privacy settings of the apps you use. It's important to know what people can see or who can contact you. When signing into a website or social media, ask an adult for help and advice. Choose a difficult password and share it only with your parents. Take great care with everything you share online. Good day, dear students. This is your mom, Rachel Ann Enriquez, for our Lesson 2 in Empowerment Technology entitled Online Safety Security, Ethics, and Etiquette. From the video earlier, we were able to establish the fact that the internet has radically changed the way people interact with the world. Meron tayong mga accounts sa iba't ibang online platforms. Yung iba sa atin ay may unlimited internet access and some are very active users as well. Yet, along with the opportunity na binibigay sa atin ng internet, meron ding mga risks or threats na kaakibat ito. That's why online safety or internet safety is an important topic and ito yung i-discuss natin today. Now, for our objectives, by the end of this lesson, you should be able to name the various online threats, identify the online safety measures, and consider one's and others' reputation when using the internet. Since most of us use the internet every day, sometimes we do not pay attention to how much information we share online. So let's have an activity first and identify which of the following information you have shared online and list down your answers on your notebook. You may pause this video before answering. The internet is defined as the information superhighway. So, what first comes into your mind when you read this statement? This means that anyone who has access to this highway can place information and can grab that information. This is why social networking sites like Facebook continue to improve their security features. The internet of cybercrime is very real. Whatever information we share today could affect our future. Kaya balikan natin yung previous activity kanina. And tignan natin kung gaano nga ba ka-risky na i-share ang mga yon. Okay. Let's start with the first name. So, there's still a risk in sharing your first name. So, ang mga chances, yung hacker already knows plenty of stuff about you, even if you only give out your first name. You cannot just walk in a room and start introducing yourself to everyone. You don't know whom you can come across with. And then, the last name, pag shinare natin yung ating first name together with our last name, mas risky yun. You will be vulnerable to being searched for using search engines, which include image search. So, matching a name with a face can lead to several cybercrimes, katulad ng identity theft. And then, let's have the middle name. Sharing just your middle name is probably not the most risky of this shared information. Pero, pag shinare mo yung entire full name mo, iyon ang pinaka-risky. Meron ng first name, may last name pa, and may middle name pa. And then we have the current and previous schools. So most people who steal identities study their subject. Of course, kailangan nila kayong pag-aralan. And they can use this information for verification purposes. And then we have your cell phone number. So, it should not be posted over the internet, yung number ninyo. The internet is a public place. It is the same as posting your number on a billboard. And then, number 6, who your mother and father are. It is risky, yet not as risky as posting their full names, especially your mother's maiden name. So, kadalasan kasi, di ba, kapag meron tayong verification or confirmation, hinihingi yung maiden name ng ating mga nanay. So, if you have already encountered many websites that require your mother's maiden name as an answer to a secret question whenever you lose your password. And then we have who your siblings are. This is a huge risk, especially if you have younger siblings. So, strangers may pretend or use their identity para lokohin tayo. And then, number 8 is your address. Hopefully, you answered no to this one. Kung ibibigay nyo yung complete address ninyo, ayan. Giving them your address is a whole other level. So, mas risky siya kaysa dun sa nagbigay tayo lang ng pangalan. Kasi, parang it would be much easier for criminals to find you. Ayan, kung saan kayo pupuntahan, kung saan kayo nanakawan. And number 9 is your home phone number. The shared information is more risky than sharing your personal phone number. Kasi yung mga scammer, kadalasan iyan yung ginagamit nila para maloko tayo. So, nagpe-pretend sila as your parent, as your relative. So, maraming scam na naganap yung ganyang way ng panloloko. And then, lastly is your birthday. So, letting people know your birthday is probably a must if you want to get as many gifts as possible. Yung iba gusto lang na maka-receive ng greetings, maraming greetings sa Facebook, sa social media. Pero having it in your profile makes you vulnerable to identity theft. So, much better i-private na lang natin yung ating birthday. And then next, ayan. So, we have different tips to stay safe online. Of course, unang-una dyan, be mindful of what you share online and what site you share it to. Lagi natin titingnan yan kung ano ba yung sineshare natin, ano yung content ng sineshare natin sa internet. And then, the second one, do not just accept terms and conditions, read it. Minsan, ina-accept lang natin lagi yung mga terms and conditions without reading the content. And then, the third one, know the security features of the social networking site you use. By keeping your profile private, search engines will not be able to scan your profile. The fourth one, do not share your password with anyone. Ayan. So, sana inform tayong lahat na dapat hindi natin to sineshare sa iba. Kahit na sa mga boyfriend or girlfriend pa natin. Paano na pag naghiwalay kayo? Walang ganon. Okay, next tayo. Pang-fifth naman natin is to avoid logging in to public networks or Wi-Fi. Diba minsan, nakiki-Wi-Fi tayo sa mga public place. Hindi natin alam kapag bin-browse natin yung incognito, yung private mode, will not protect you from hackers. Okay, makukuha nila yung mga private infos mo. And then, number 6, do not talk to strangers whether online or face-to-face. Diba nga, do not talk to strangers. Ganon din kapag online. So, kung di natin kilala, wag natin kausapin. And then next, number 7, never post anything about a future vacation. So, parang sinabihan mo yung magnanakaw na nakawan mo kami nakawan mo kami sa date na ganito kasi aalis kami. So, huwag kayo magpo-post ng future vacation nyo. Nag-i-invite kayo ng mga magnanakaw. And then, let's have number 8, add friends you know in real life. So, of course, yung mga kilala lang natin ang i-add natin sa Facebook, sa mga social networking sites. Number 9, avoid visiting untrusted websites. So, pagka hindi natin alam yung website na yun, huwag na natin buksan. And then we have install and update an antivirus software on your computer. Use only one antivirus software to avoid conflicts. So, kailangan natin to para hindi magkaroon ng harm sa ating computer. Then we have, if you have Wi-Fi at home, make it private network by adding a password. So, halos lahat naman may password yung Wi-Fi, no? And then, avoid downloading anything from untrusted websites. So, sometimes kasi ito yung way ng mga malware, mamaya i-discuss natin yan, para makapasok sila sa device. Then next, but the software, do not use pirated ones. So, minsan kasi yung mga crack na software ginagamit natin para makatipid tayo. So, wag tayong magtipid. Kailangan bumili tayo. And then we have, do not reply or click links from suspicious emails. Ayan, mamaya i-discuss natin yan, mga suspicious emails. Minsan, hindi natin alam yung mga emails na yun dumarating sa atin, no? Huwag nyo pong i-open yun. And then next, we have make online purchases from secure sites. Ayan, yung mga trusted sites lang like Shopee, Lazada. Next, so we're done with the mga tips to help you stay safe when using the internet. So, okay, most people would dispute that there is no such thing as private over the internet. And they may be right. Some hackers can find a backdoor even if your profile is already set to private. You have no control whoever is looking at your friend's screen whenever they open your profile or chat with you. So, meanwhile, here are some of the threats you should be aware of when using the internet. We have this malware or malicious software, and it is any program or file that is harmful to a computer user. So, paano naman ito makukuha ng computer mo? Here are the most common ways like emails, security vulnerabilities, downloading music, movies or apps from unauthorized sources, and malvertising or yung tinatawag natin na mga ads na infected by this malware. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga types ng malware? So, we have this virus, and it is a malicious program designed to replicate itself and transfer from one computer to another through internet, local networks, yung mga flash drives, CDs, etc. And then we have this worm, and it is a malicious program that transfers from one computer to another by any type of means. Okay, ang example natin dyan is yung tinatawag nating I love you worm. And the malware originated in Pandacan neighborhood of Manila in the Philippines on May 5, year 2000. So viruses and worms both cause damage and copy themselves rapidly. And the main difference is that how they self-replicate, with viruses requiring the help of a host and worms acting independently. So, paano yon? Ang virus ay naka-attach sa isang file or isang executable program. Pag sinabi natin executable, ito yung mga files na may exe sa dulo, exe, sa dulo ng file name. At kailangan kanya para buksan mo ito at i-activate. So, kailangan niya ng host. Unlike sa worm, kaya niyang mag-replicate on its own from one computer to another nang wala ang tulong mo. Pero kailangan pa rin ng medium. Okay. Kailangan pa rin ng medium like internet, local networks, flash drives, ayan. And then, we have this Trojan, and it is a malicious program that disguises as a useful program. But once downloaded or installed, it leaves your PC unprotected and allows hacker to get your information. So galing ito sa mga downloaded and installed program na akala mo harmless, yun pala may lamang Trojan virus. Then we have the spyware. Spyware is a program that runs in the background without you knowing it. Kaya nga siya tinawag na spy. It has the ability to monitor what you are currently doing and typing through keylogging. So may tinatawag tayong keylogger. Yan. Keylogger ang term natin. It is used to record keystrokes done by the user. This is done to steal their password or any other sensitive information. The keylogger software typically uses log file to store its recording. So kapag meron kang spyware sa iyong computer, it can gather data about you like your email ad and password and ifo-forward niya ito to a third party without your consent. So hindi mo to nalalaman. And then we have this adware. So adware is a program designed to send you advertisements mostly as pop-ups. Ito yung mga advertisements na kunwari mag-o-offer ng free software or application pero bundled na pala ito ng isang malware na tinatawag nating adware. So kaya siya tinawag na adware, galing siya sa mga advertisement. And adware has the potential to become malicious and harm your device by slowing it down, hijacking your browser, and installing viruses and spyware. And then we have, of course, last natin ang ransomware. So ransomware or ransom software is a type of malicious software from cryptovirology that threatens to publish the victim's data or perpetually block access to it unless a ransom is paid. So paano natin to makukuha? Kapag nagbukas ka ng isang phishing email that contains malicious attachments or through drive-by downloading or yung pagbisita mo sa mga infected website, and then malware is downloaded and installed without the user's knowledge. Okay, aside from malware, another internet threat is spam. A spam is an unwanted email mostly from bots or advertisers. It can be used to send malware. Okay, the word spam as applied to email means unsolicited bot email. So, ibig sabihin ng unsolicited, recipient has not granted verifiable permission for the message to be sent. At kaya naman ito sinabing bot because the message is sent as part of a larger collection of messages na pare-parehas lang din naman ang laman. So kung mapapansin nyo, meron kayong mga ads or email na nare-receive kahit hindi nyo naman binuksan yung ganong site. So that is what we call the spam. Okay, last internet threat is phishing. So ano nga ba ang phishing? Ang goal nito ay kunin ang sensitive personal information mo like passwords, credit card details, and this is done by sending you an email that will direct you to visit a fake website. Tapos i-instruct ka para i-update mo yung username, yung password, yung credit card, or personal information. And then, boom! Makukuha niya na yung iyong personal information. Now, here are the things you might want to consider before posting something over the internet. First, before you post something on the web, ask these questions to yourself. Would you want your parents or grandparents to see it? And would you want your future boss to see it? And second, if you feel that a post can affect you or others' reputation, ask the one who posted it to pull it down or report it as inappropriate. Next, what is copyright infringement? Naririnig nyo na to mga anak. So it is the use of words protected by copyright law without permission for a usage where such permission is required. Ito yung mga copyrighted work that is reproduced, distributed, performed, publicly displayed, or made into a derivative work pero walang permiso na galing sa totoong nagmamay-ari. So, para kang nagnanakaw. Okay? Ano ba ang mga example nito? First, kapag nag-record ka ng isang film sa movie theater, sa sinihan, ni-record mo yung pelikulang pinapanood nyo. Ayan. And second, kapag nag-post ka ng video sa isang company's website which features copyrighted words or songs or even yung mga copyrighted na mga pictures, ayan, na mga videos or songs. So, iyon ang tinatawag nating copyright infringement. Ang legal penalty for this copyright infringement ay actual dollar amount of damages and profits, and nagre-range ito mula $200. So magkano yung $200? Parang 10,000, no? 10,000 pesos. Iyon pa lang ang starting, ha? Hanggang $150,000 for each work infringed. Ang laki nito. At ikaw din ang magbabayad sa lahat ng attorney's fees and court costs. So, ito yung tinatawag nating daños perwisyo. So, lahat babayaran mo yon kapag nakasuhan ka ng copyright infringement. So, here are some tips that could help you avoid copyright infringement. First, always assume that the work is copyrighted. Second, do not copy, share, or alter without seeking permission. Third, review and retain licensing agreements. Fourth, consider buying content. Huwag kayong magtipid, mamili kayo. And then fifth, give credit to the original author of the page or information kung gagamitin nyo man yung kanyang piece or yung ginawa niya. Ayan, we're done mga anak. So, and that concludes our discussion. Dear students, again, this is your mom Rachel Ann Enriquez for our lesson 2 in Empowerment Technology entitled Online Safety Security, Ethics, and Etiquette. You are free to rewatch these video lessons as many times as you like. And kung meron kayong questions, you can contact me through our group chat or via private message. Again, thank you so much for listening. Goodbye!